5 things that will make you a social outcast. Making good friends is an art. You are not going to just magically become a part of the friend group of your dreams, even if you do by some luck become a member of such group. Maintaining your position is definitely going to require some social grace. 1. Poor appearance. Your appearance is your first introduction, and if you're failing at that, then you're already off to a bad start. Nobody rolls out of the bed looking like a Disney prince or a princess. If they're not spending an hour before the mirror, they're doing gym and eating clean. If someone looks like they've high standards, they most certainly do. Whether or not they decide to be a jerk about it is another story. Birds of the feather flock together. In order to make your place in a group you think is cool, look how they dress and carry themselves and then adopt your version of that. Having shaped clean nails, brushed hair and fresh clothes is the bare minimum. You don't have to break your bank trying to look cool, but putting together a capsule wardrobe of neutral pieces that you can mix and match into different outfits is a way to start. 2. Being too inflexible. The word boundaries gets thrown around a lot, and every small thing that you don't want to do gets labeled as a boundary. Throwing a fit on getting room temperature water because you like cold water isn't a boundary. It's you being a pain in other people's butt. If something doesn't force you to compromise on your values, morals, and health, you can do it every once in a while if it makes your friends happy. When making plans, go with the majority. Don't put up unnecessary resistance. An unwillingness to put your discomfort behind for your friend's sake is selfish. A relationship should be built on mutual benefit. Don't let your friends feel like they're putting in all the effort. You should never be a doormat, but the opposite extreme is just as harmful. 3. Not reading the room. Learn to pay attention to social cues to figure out what kind of conversation would be appreciated at the time, especially in large groups. If everyone's serious, you cracking a joke can be insensitive and trigger people. Similarly, if everyone's goofing around and you decide to be all sensitive, will only end up making you the butt of jokes. Not knowing how to read the room makes you a liability for your friends. They'll hesitate to introduce you or be associated with you once they realize that you can't be a good social representative to them. We'll cover the social cues in another video, but the easiest method to not say something stupid or insensitive is to stay quiet when you're unsure of what should be said. 4. Gossiping. Never gossip in a new group. You don't know what the group dynamics are going to be. You don't know who's going to be close with whom. Gossiping too early into a group is a great way to have a target pointed at your back. Everyone will know they need to be weary of you. And what do people do to friends they don't feel comfortable around? They distance themselves. You'll be the last one to know anything, and there definitely is going to be a second group chat where you won't be added. People will still listen to you. Nobody will tell you to stop, because most groups love having a weak link. It lets them off the hook easy when they themselves make a blunder, and they can just vent out their frustration by talking smack about you instead. Don't allow yourself to become the group scapegoat. Be calculated with the information you share and be observant. Don't jump into the fire with your eyes closed. 5. Acting too high and mighty. Unless you've an invaluable skill or are a key to a very popular social group, you've no reason to act all puffy, making people feel like they've to earn your favor in order to be friends with you. Most people are just going to label you as rigid and going to move to another friend. So get off your high horse and see just how much you've in common with everyone. A talent or a clever skill is the only thing that'll make people put up with your high and mighty behavior, and that too only till they get what they need from you. Charm and charisma, on the other hand, will take you far in life. Don't make people jump through the hoops just to exchange highs and hellos, because you'll only end up disappointing yourself.